let's move on with one of our. Let's move on with one of our favorite topics, and it's like a recurrent topic that should be in every live stream. Like, who the f is Meghan Markle? And in this case, the Daily Fail picked up. The Daily Fail picked up that Kelly Rowland appears to forget meeting Meghan Markle in 2014. We talked about this like 5 or 6 days ago. Why are they picking up on this right now? They're stealing our stories. That's because I read that on my timeline. I don't know who shared that. I made sure to share who I read that from on my Twitter. But yes, I think it was Megan Small, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was Megan Small, but it's like that embarrassing moment. You remember when we were doing those analyses of Meghan and Ellen on her show, and Meghan was telling about this story that she went to. This puppy was at the dog pound, and Ellen was around, and Ellen just told her, "Hey, take him home." And Meghan told that to Ellen, and Ellen like, "I don't know what I don't know a word that you're saying. I never thought that I saw you before. I don't know who you are. I have no idea." Yeah, it was Meghan Small. Correct. It was Meghan Small who pointed that out. And it's a bit embarrassing. It's even more embarrassing that People Magazine is trying to, fix the damage that Family Guy has done to the Duchess of Sussex's reputation. It's sad when something that you should be joyful about, should be grateful. You have your shields. You spend money to have your shields defend you from appearing on Family Guy. I'm sure that is a new low. That is a new pathetic. There's no pathetic scale. It's like you have the Richter scale. I don't know, but there's no pathetic scale, that should be trademarked. That should be created. I'm sure Harry and Meghan would have a brand new record instantly on that scale. What Family Guy's joke about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry got wrong. I wonder what that could be. There's an obvious hole in the second joke about Instagram. The couple doesn't currently have a public social media presence. That's it. I just saved you 3 minutes of your life not having to read this for such a stupid line. Seriously? You know what? You know what jokes are? You know what humor is? You know what nuances can do to I don't know how to say it. It's like I was so taken aback by this, and I cannot comprehend how a magazine, well, it's People Magazine, but whatever, writes an entire article just to say, "Oh no, the second joke is not that funny because they don't have an Instagram." No, seriously. It's something that is completely, it's baffling to me. How can someone consider that this is remotely funny or not funny, or this is a way to disprove the joke? I want to explain the joke, and I want to explain why the joke did not land. Yes, Meghan and Harry, well, especially Meghan, because by this point, as I mentioned, it's not like Harry is doing anything on his own. He's literally just doing what Meghan says. I haven't shared this with you. That's something that I reached a conclusion at long last. He's just going with the Meghan show. That's it. He has zero initiative. He's just doing what Meghan tells him to do. And that's it. Maybe you're going to tell me, Jesus, that has been the whole time. But no, at one point, I thought that he could have at least the benefit of the doubt, that he was acting on his own, but no, it's like, and it's sad really, because if you see Harry happy or moderately happy or pathetically happy or angry or trying to make this absurd claims or showing words, speaking word salad, you know that it's not him. It's not like he's against that. Don't get me wrong. It's not that Harry wants to go to the royal family again and make everything work again. No, he is miserable inside, but he's miserable, and at the same time, he has zero initiative. So it's in the pathetic scale. We could say the Harold scale. We could say that the pathetic scale. We could name it the Harold scale of patheticness. That is a new record, the Harold scale of patheticness. That is already been baptized by yours truly. But that's what's going on. And by the way, I wanted to share you as well. Before I want to mention some words from J.E. May, who is in the house right now. Thanks, J.E. May, for being a trusty moderator of these live streams. J.E. May, Duchess Marmalade, Prince Harry lacked the intellect and the character to develop a passion in life. If he had been like his father, dedicated to sustainable agriculture and craftsmanship, or like his cousin David, who had a furniture making business, he would have felt he had a purpose in life and would not have so quickly fallen into a plan to attack his own family. Because let's be honest. I don't think Harry's plan without Meghan would have been attack his own family. No, he is dumb, but I don't think, maybe you disagree with me. Maybe you think that even if Meghan had never existed, Harry would have ended up attacking his own family. I should create a poll about that, maybe, at some point. He would have been happier and more fulfilled. The closest he came was Invictus, and that is not a full-time endeavor. Harry rejected his father's efforts to train him to take over the extensive operations at Highgrove. He has always forsaken any real responsibility that would ground him. I agree with that. That's something that man, in this case, I'm talking about men because we're talking about Harry. I'm talking about myself as well. I'm talking in my experience. We men need a purpose. We need something. We need a problem to solve. If we are not solving problems, if we are not building empires, if we are not conquering empires, if we are not discovering new grounds, and that it doesn't need to be geographical, it can be new grounds and knowledge or stuff, then we get depressed, we grow miserable, we just we end up with being miserable essentially. And I think that's what happened to Harry, and that is why actually right now is when his mental health is taking a big hit. Right now is when his mental health is taking a hit. And it's incredible that even Good Morning Britain, just to close this topic, even Good Morning Britain has been criticized. No, why did Family Guy attack Harry and Meghan? Would it be time to stop these attacks? No. And you know why? Because Meghan at 50%, Meghan doesn't want those attacks to end, because that is mentioned in her in every way. And the other 50%, well, her ego is bruised. Well, big conflict of interest for the Duchess. But why? I mean, it's incredible. The problem is this. So many people, just to close this topic, so many people in the world are still living in this kind of victimhood narrative. Okay? And that is regardless of nationality. That is regardless of age. That is regardless of color of skin. There's people that are living in this victimhood narrative. Had nothing to do with any of the parameters that I've said, nothing to do with politics or even religion. These people that live in this victimhood narrative need to cling to any figure that remotely looks like it could help that self-talk. Like, oh my God, I'm a victim of the system. Meghan is a victim of the evil royal family. Oh, I understand how she feels. She has been marginalized. She has this story from rags to riches. She has the love story against all odds, and sadly, that is something that has been happening for a time, and it's not gonna change anytime soon. Anytime soon. I'm going to let's bring this to 35 minutes. I think we have been uh, having a nice length for today. Let me read some of your comments. I think we have like 2 minutes left.